Hi there guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks very much for joining us again today. I've got a very short video for you today that will show you how to build a Weebly website. Once you're done watching the video, to try Weebly out for completely free, you can do so via a link in the description down below. So that'll take you through to a free trial version of Weebly. You can log in with a Google account or any email. And once you do so, you'll either be prompted with the wizard that takes you through the process of building your first website, or you'll arrive at something that looks like this, which is the main dashboard. So to create your site from scratch, if you hit My Site in the top right hand corner and then Add Site. Now that'll be the wizard that I just spoke about that takes you through this process. It's very simple. If you want to make an online store, you can do so by selecting that option. And you can also just make a normal website. The idea is then that you'd browse the templates and find something that closest resembles the website that you want, and then we can evolve that site into what we actually want. You can preview the sites as well by just single left clicking it, and that will allow you to just have a look and get a feel of what that site is like. So in a second, it should open the website editor for us. So it's very easy, very intuitive, and quite easily accessible for a beginner. It's got the sort of advanced features of a high-end HTML editor as well, if you need to sort of access that level of settings on your website. But as a new user to web design, it'll have you covered as well. You don't need that sort of advanced knowledge. It has got a bit of a drag and drop system, which we'll show you in a second. When it first opens, it'll be prompting us to connect to a custom domain, like you can see in front of us right now. So if you've got a domain name that you've purchased with another provider, then you can do so. There's specific tutorials on the channel about each of those main providers. So check them out if you want to know how to do that. It's very simple. It just takes you through the process of doing it. And yeah, so this is the website editor. As you can see, elements on the web page are selectable with a single left click, and when I do so, a little menu appears associated with that item. So it's very easy to kind of access the settings of those items, and it's not drag and drop in the sense of I can't just grab that box of text and drop it anywhere, but you can sort of quite easily access the formatting of the images and the items, and it's not as sort of free to use as something like Wix would be, but it's more along the lines of something like a Squarespace if you're experienced in those platforms. So yeah, most of the kind of obvious and main options are available to you on the left hand side. You can see there most of the things that you'd need associated with the site, and you can just drag and drop them in. So text, for example, if you want to add another text box, then you can see that it allows you to see sort of where that would go in the order of the page, and then you just drop that in there. The text will appear, and you can just type in whatever that you want there, and that will allow you to kind of add and remove these boxes as well. So if that paragraph of text isn't needed anymore for whatever reason, then just select that and away it goes. So to add a new page to your website, for example, and to see the pages that are currently available, single click them, and that will allow you to change the name and access some of the basic settings, as well as delete the page. And then to add a new page, like I just said, if you hit this little plus symbol in the top there, you can select from some basic template pages, and that will allow you then to create a basic kind of web page for your website. So the settings for the site are usually most of the stuff is accessible there through that menu, and then if you want to change the theme of your site at any point, that will then via that button there relaunch the template editor, so you can change that template theme at any point, and it'll repopulate that with the website content that you've got currently, so it won't start from scratch essentially. Once you're happy with your site, you can hit publish in the top right hand corner, and that'll make it available for public use. And that concludes the tutorial. It's that simple. So like I said, if you want to give Weebly a go, there's a link to do so in the description down below, so just give that a click. And if you've enjoyed the video and you want to see more content of that nature, then give us a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you've got any suggestions for future videos or any questions or anything like that, leave them as comments down below. Thank you very much.